What is going on, everybody? Marvel DC fan here with another. I'm just gonna take this off. Okay. What is going on, everyone? Marvel DC fan here with another video for Jason Week, and I thought it would be fun to kind of start a new series that I haven't really thought of. I just kind of thought of it on the spot. So I've shown you stuff that I buy on occasion, but I thought it'd be also fun to show you stuff that I own just as a collection sort of deal. So we're going to go through, for Jason Week, we're going to go through my collection of Friday the 13th, all the stuff that I own, as far as like movies and games and whatnot. So I don't have any comics. I wish I did. If I did, I would have definitely shown that off in the actual video. So let's dive right in and talk about, let's actually start with the games first, and then we'll get into movies. So the first thing I want to show off is something that I've gotten very recently for reasons that may or may not be a thing, and also because I'm a huge Friday the 13th fan. I found the NES game on eBay. This was like $20. It wasn't very expensive. Yeah, so this was a game that I've played before on numerous occasions, but I never owned it. And since I've been buying like NES game, or not NES game, like N64, GameCube, like all sorts of Nintendo stuff, I thought it'd be fun to kind of expand my NES games a little bit. I only have like maybe a few of them, and I have another NES game which is not here yet, but is going to be shipped in later. And well, judging based off of this, I feel like you guys can put two and two together what that game might be, but it's still, that's fun. Anyway, okay, so next I'm going to show off my collection of Friday the 13th, the game. I own 3 copies of this game on various platforms. So the first one I own is actually on the PS4. I bought this in anticipation for the review I was working on back in 2023. There was a Friday the 13th coming up in January, and I was like, okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's make this. And I wanted to show off a physical copy, and I found this. This was also on eBay. This was like $15, I think. I forget how much it was, but it wasn't very expensive. So I got a physical copy and like shortly before I started editing it, so I could show it off in the video. But yeah, this is actually not the first physical release that I owned of this game, but I have it just on PS4 because why the hell not? But okay, so next is actually the first. This is actually the Nintendo Switch version, which I've talked about in the Revisited episode. When this launched back in 2019, this was a weird release because the lawsuits were still going on and stuff. So it's like, well, can this be possible in any way? But they managed to do it, and when it launched, it was horrific how terrible it was. But when I played it for the Revisited episode, it actually wasn't that bad. Like it got a little better, I think. I don't know if this was always the case. I feel like it was just an update that came out, but yeah, surprisingly, it did pretty well. Like it did pretty well for the video. So yeah. Okay, and then the last thing, which I also bought for the Revisited episode, I bought it on Xbox One, and I played it on Series X. This is the Ultimate Slasher Edition. Same with the Switch one. This basically means that all the DLC is on here. So all the cosmetics for the counselors and the extra Jason kills are all on the disc, and on the cartridge for Switch, I guess. But yeah, so yeah, I was just like, I wanted to try something a little different, so I was like, okay, I'll just buy this on Xbox One, and I'll play it for the Revisited because I know I'm going to be making that video later that year. So I bought this, and then I wish it came with the poster. I'm so sad that it didn't come with the poster, but yeah, so I got it. I played the game mostly on this with a little showcase of PC and whatnot for like the PC and Switch for the video. So it was just something to kind of talk about. But yeah, pretty cool, I want to say. Yeah, at that point, this was probably the best way to play this because all the DLC was on there and, you know, it was just all the extras and whatnot, so. But yeah, pretty good. Okay, so that's all the video games, so let me show you all the movies that I owned for the series. And we'll start with this. So this is the Friday the 13th from Crystal Lake to Manhattan Ultimate Edition DVD collection. This is something that I've had since, I want to say I was in high school. I found this on Facebook Marketplace of all things, and the guy, or the girl was selling it for like $10. So, so she had it for like $10, and I messaged her and I was like, okay, can I just come, you know, I have school, you know, can I come by afterwards? And she was like, yeah, totally, go ahead. Like, that's fine. So I got home from school and then I rushed over. It wasn't that far away from where I lived, but I rushed over. I didn't have a bike at the time. I just walked. It was really cold out that day. And so I got to her door and she's got her husband at the kitchen and she's got like 2 babies she's looking after. So she opens the door and it's like, oh, I'm here for the Friday the 13th DVD set. And she was like, oh, okay, cool. And so she sent the husband to go get it. And yeah, the husband was just like, man, you like Friday 13th, huh? And I'm like, yeah, I do. It's, you know, it's something that's stuck with me since I was a kid. So this contains all the Paramount movies and a extra DVD. So it's part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5, part 6, part 7, and part 8. So it's all the Paramount movies on one set. It doesn't have it doesn't have Jason X. It doesn't have, you know, Jason Goes to Hell or anything like that. It just has whatever was released by Paramount in the 80s. So all of it is on one set plus a bonus disc. So there's all of them in the sleeves. I don't think I'm going to take them all out and show them, but yeah, it's a nice set. You know, it has most of the pretty good ones just all together. So it's a neat set. If you can find this for really cheap, you know, I recommend getting it. But yeah, let's move on to what we have next. Okay, so next, I don't have Jason Goes to Hell on DVD, which is sad. I've been looking for it everywhere and I could not find it. But I do have Jason X. This is a fun movie. it's Jason in space. You know, it's a pretty dumb idea, but for the most part, what they do with it is actually kind of fun. So if you're looking for just something to fuck around with your friends and stuff, this is definitely a movie to check out with them. So, but yeah, nothing much more to say about Jason X other than that. But okay, next. Well, I guess I'll just show this up. Friday the 13th Killer Cut. This is the reboot, Jason, and this is an extended cut of the movie. I don't think there's a this doesn't have like the theatrical version. This is just a you know, an extended version. I don't know if the other thing I have has the theatrical. I'll have to check it out, but yeah, it's an okay. It's fine. It's a fine movie. You know, it's a return to form for the series, so you know, nothing really too spectacular about it or whatnot. But yeah, it's whatever. It's whatever. So I'm just gonna put that over here with whatever. And then of course, the last of my DVDs, and I feel like I have to show this off regardless. Freddy vs. Jason. I love Freddy vs. Jason. As much as there's parts about this movie that I fucking hate, you know, seeing them on screen together is just an absolute delight every single time. So yeah, can't get enough of it, I guess. It's too good, but gotta love it. So this is another one of those movies, like if you're with friends or whatever and you want to show them off. I want to do a commentary track on this at some point for like Speaking Nerd or whatever. I don't know if the other guys have seen this. They probably have, maybe. But I feel like this would just be a fun like popcorn movie for all of us to watch together and just get a kick out of it. So, all right. The last thing I want to show off is probably something that I've already put out on the channel already. But this is the complete ultimate, the complete collection of Friday the 13th. These are all on Blu-ray. These are Blu-ray discs, and it comes in this nice steel tin. If you want to watch the unboxing, I'm sure you can go find it on my channel. It's probably like a couple days old. I don't know what video's been released yet. So, but yeah, this is an awesome set. Yeah, go check out the unboxing if you want to get more details and whatnot. It's pretty cool. So, but yeah, everybody, that is going to be it for Friday the 13th. My whole set of stuff. There's only one movie I'm missing, which I'm like really sad that I don't have it on DVD. I don't know what I'm going to do with my DVDs now that I have this Blu-ray set, because this Blu-ray set has everything on it. So maybe I'll keep it. We'll see. But yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, everybody, that is going to be it for the first part of this new series, whatever the hell I'm calling it. I don't know. So, I don't know how many more videos we have for Jason Week, but be sure to stay tuned for what else I have planned. This is probably one of the last things that's going to go out, but yeah, it's pretty awesome, and I love Friday the 13th so much. I get a kick out of like watch my favorites at least once a year. So, yeah, I can't get enough of it. I really can't. Like it's too good. But let me know if you like this new series, showing off all my different collections and stuff that I own. I already know that the next one I'm gonna do after is Arkham. For sure, I'm gonna do an Arkham collection at some point or another, and I figured maybe Spider-Man 2 is gonna be another one that I'll check out. But yeah, anyway, have a great night, everyone. Thank you all so much for watching, and of course, take care of yourselves.